Hello friends, welcome back to Manish Soulful Cooking. Today we are going to learn how to make a French toast sandwich that also in 3 different ways. It's very quick, easy and simple to make recipe. It's a perfect breakfast recipe in which we have milk, fruits, eggs, bread, honey, sweeteners, savory and many more. So let's get started. So over here to start with, I've got 6 slices of milk bread, a regular sandwich white bread. You can use brown as well. Next we have got 3 fresh farm eggs. Over here I've got 1 teaspoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt. I've got vanilla essence, a little butter. Then I've got a ripe banana. Then I've got honey. I've got chocolate ganache. I've got half cheese cube which is grated. Then I've got 3/4 cup of milk. I've got a little oil, 4 slices of pineapple and a slice of cheese. So we are all done. Let's get started. To start with, we need to have a bowl which is wiped properly. There shouldn't be any water or any moisture into it. And into that bowl we are going to add 3 eggs. Then we are going to add 3/4 cup of milk. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, a splash of vanilla essence, and we're going to mix it properly. Now make sure you're going to whisk it properly till the sugar dissolves. It might take around 1–1.5 minutes. So once it's done, let's move to the next step. So over here we have got a heated frying pan. Into that we're going to add a little butter. Then we're going to add a little of oil. The reason why we are adding oil over here, to lessen the braising time of butter. It doesn't burn in that case. Now over here in the batter which we have made earlier, we're going to dip the bread slice. Don't soak it, just dip and flip it over. And then put it across on the pan, one at a time. So I'm using 2 bread slices over here. So once we place both the bread slices, let it cook for a minute and then flip it over. Now flip both the breads and let the other side of the breads cook as well. Now over here we are going to add the sliced cheese on the top of one bread, and we are going to add the grated cheese which we have kept it ready. Spread it evenly all over the bread. And once done, we are going to flip the other bread on top of that and let it cook. So once it's cooked, we need to flip it over. And let the other side cook as well, maybe for a minute. Now make sure that the flame is on a medium. Now once it's done, we're going to take it out of the pan and we're going to place it onto the plate, and we're going to move to the second sandwich as well. Now for second sandwich, we're going to repeat the same method. We're going to add a little butter, little oil, spread it evenly all over the pan. And then we're going to place the bread slices the same way, 2 at a time. Now over here, once we have placed 2 bread slices, we are going to use the 4 slices of pineapple which we have kept it ready. We are going to place it 2 at the sides of the pan, both the sides, and let it cook for a minute. Now after a minute, we're going to flip the bread slices again so the other side also get cooked. And simultaneously, we're going to flip the pineapple slices as well, so both the slices are grilled properly. Now we're going to let the pineapple slices cook and the bread for around a minute. And after that, we're going to put the pineapple slices on the top of one of the bread slice. So all 4 slices of pineapple, we need to place it evenly so that it covers the entire bread. Just use your simple soft hand over here. Now once it's done, we are going to put the chocolate ganache. I'm using chocolate ganache because it's a leftover for me. You can actually use chocolate sauce if you don't have a ganache, or you can use shredded chocolate as well. Now we're going to let this cook for a minute. And after that, we're going to flip it over. And the other side, we're going to let that cook as well for a minute. And then we're going to place it on the plate again and move it to the third step. So now for the third step, we're going to use the same process, adding a little butter and then a little oil. We're going to spread it all over the pan. And then we're going to add the bread slices. Let it cook. And then flip it over after a minute. Now over here we need to get the flame on a slow flame. We're going to add banana slices all over the bread evenly so that it covers the entire bread. And once it's done, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of honey. Spread it all over it. And then flip the other bread on top of that and let it cook. And once it's done, we need to flip it over so that the other side of the bread also gets cooked. And after a minute, once it's cooked, we're going to place it on the plate again. So we are all set. Here we are ready with 3-way sandwiches. Now for the plating, cut the sandwiches into half, place it accordingly. Garnish with cheese, chocolate sauce and honey. Add some fruits on the side and we are all set to go.